Hi, welcome back to our channel Shaha Computer Education Center. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create a static drop-down list. So watch this video very carefully till the end. And if you are new to our channel, please subscribe our channel and press the bell button so that you can get regular updates and notifications from our channel. So let's begin the tutorial. So in this spreadsheet, you can see a table and we will create a drop-down list from this range. So first we will create a name range for this. So go to data, name range and give here name item underscore name. Then click on done. So we got the name range, you can see, and we can create a drop down list from this range, and also you can create a unique list of the item name and create a drop down list from there. So we have this name range that contain different duplicates, and we will create another list from this list. So go to sheet 2, type here item name, and here we will use unique function equal to unique. First we will use range. Our range is item name. So type here item name. So we got the item name. Then we will not use this by column exactly once, bracket close, enter. You can see here we got apple, orange, pineapple, guava and strawberry. And now we will give a name range for these two. So click on add a range and type here item name 2 and click on done. Now go to sheet 1. Here we will put the drop down list. So there are two different ways to create the drop down list. So first one is go to data, click on data validation. So our drop down will be on F3. So you can see here the cell range is F3. And here list from range criteria, list from range, but we'll use list of items. And here we will type manually apple, orange, pineapple, guava, strawberry. And now here show drop down list in cell. That means the drop down will be shown in this cell only. And on invalid data show warning. That means when we will put any value other than this value, it will show a warning. But after showing the warning, it will accept the incorrect value. But if we put a reject input, then if we put any value other than this, then that value will be rejected. And you can use show validation help text. So let's see one by one. So we have put a show warning. Click on save. So we can see here apple, orange, pineapple, guava, strawberry. If I put apple, it's okay. But if I put here apples and press enter, you can see here it is showing warning invalid. Input must be an item on this specific list. That means here you have to put the item that is given on this list. So we are getting a warning. And if I again select this, then you can see there is no warning. So click this cell, again go to data, data validation. And now here we will use a reject input, save. Now here if I put apples and press enter, you can see a message popped up. There was a problem. The data you entered in cell F3 violates the data validation rules. So click OK. You can see the value has rejected. We have typed apples, that is rejected, and previous value is replaced. So click this cell again, go to data, data validation. Now we will click show validation help text. Click here, and in this box you can type anything for the help of the user. Click and enter the value from the list of items. You can type any other text. Please select an item from the list. Full stop. Now click on save. Now you can see here we got a message, please select an item from the list. So in this way we can create the drop down list. And the another way is click on another cell, go to data validation, you select here list from a range, and you can select this range like this way. If you select up to row 19, click OK and use this function as you want, then click on save. You can see we got the same drop down list. We do not have any duplicates. So in this way also you can create a drop down list, and you can also use this name range to create the drop down list. Click here, go to data validation, select list from a range, and within the range type here item underscore name and then click on save. Here you can see the same list appeared. And now this range is on sheet 2. We can also use this one. Go to data validation, and in this box we have to type item underscore name 2. So this range, then click save. You can see here the same list appeared. So in this way you can create a static drop down list. This list is called static because if we add here a new item, suppose grapes, you can see here the grapes is not added in any of the list because we have used the static range on the data validation. That's why we got the static drop down list. This drop down list doesn't change when we add new item below the table. So I hope you understood this tutorial. If you have any queries or any problems regarding this tutorial, please write me in the comment section, and do not forget to hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching the video till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.